This is Jason, lowercase Jason from 211, and I'm here with Shawn Fogel from Neutral Youth Hotel and from Golden Bloom, and I'm going to ask him a few questions, and he will graciously answer them for us. So here he is.
Hello.
Hello. All right, my first question for you is, many people have a deep personal connection with In the Airplane Over the Sea. What's your connection to it?
I wish there was a one-sentence easy answer to that. You know, I think there are a lot of different reasons why it appeals to people in general, and to me specifically. It's not like anything else that I heard before it, so just kind of sonically speaking.
Oh.
This music isn't helping me think about this record.
No, thank you. I kept looking at the door like, it's kind of loud out there.
It's not like anything I'd ever heard before. Sonically, it's so different. Arrangement-wise, instrumentation-wise, the energy, the kind of rawness. You know, it's just something that I think what's interesting is that no matter what the meaning behind certain songs are, you know, wherever they came from where they were written, you know, people can kind of put their own meaning behind them, and you know, songs that are dark or songs that are happy can take you through happy times or dark times and things like that. And so, you know, this is a record that for the last, you know, almost 10 years, I think has been, you know, a part of me for no matter what, good times, bad times, ups and downs, and things like that. So it's really hard to explain. I wish I had a better answer for
no,
that.
That's good. That's good. Right now, Neutral Youth Hotel seems to be getting more attention than Golden Bloom, which is where you play your original songs. Is this troublesome, or is it part of your master plan?
It's definitely not troublesome at all. I wish if I had a master plan, I'd probably be better at this whole music industry thing. But I mean, I think it's great. You know, it's successful in the fact that we're able to do what we set out to do, which was to get people together in a room to celebrate something that we love, and just kind of that experience in general has been really amazing. So, you know, cover bands are always going to exist, tribute bands are always going to exist. We're trying to present ourselves as something a little different than that, as more of an experiential thing.
Right, less of an imitation and more of a playing their songs.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, it's not troublesome at all that more people will come out to see that than a band they've never heard of.
Right.
You know, that just makes sense. But what's been great is that, especially for this tour that we're on right now, being able to also play our original music, people have been really, really receptive. And you know, I found over the years that the kind of people who love this record, you know, don't like a very specific genre of music. They're really, really open to things, and they're just kind of passionate about music in general. So we haven't played a show yet where we shared our own original music, and you know, people didn't really, you know, kind of accept it warmly and openly. So that's been great. You know, any opportunity that you have to kind of share things that you love and things that you create together in the same night is something that not a lot of people get to do. So I think that's what's made this tour so far very unique, that we're saying, this is what we love, we know you love it too, we want to share it together. This is also what we do, and what we make, and what we create, and we're hoping that you like it as well.
Yeah, the Daytrotter session probably helped a lot with that too, because like, I recognized at least, you know, 3 of the songs that were played tonight. It was like, oh yeah, you know, I know this a lot because I've listened to it.
Yeah, that was a great forum to do that same kind of thing. Like again, let's share what we know we love together, and then, you know, try something new. It's kind of like when iTunes says, you know, you downloaded this. We suggest you like this, and it doesn't always sound like what you just downloaded. So I guess that's kind of the same thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could collaborate with one artist that you haven't collaborated with before, who would it be?
That's tough. You mean like play music together, or even write together, or do anything creatively together? Really
anything.
Well, you know, earlier we were talking about Robin Hitchcock earlier, and that show that we got to play with him was really incredible. I'd say now that I've met him a couple times, Scott McCoy, who plays in Robin's band, who also plays in R.E.M. and his band Young Fresh Fellows, and the Baseball Project, who I just saw recently. He's just a powerhouse of pop music and energy and creativity, and I think I'd really get a kick out of that.
Cool. What's it like to play in 2 different bands in one show? Do you feel like you have to be 2 different people since the music's so different?
No, definitely not. I don't have to be anyone different. I think that's why we joke about, we're playing one band and say, oh, it's so great that the other band took us out on the road. But I've done it for actually a long time now. The experience of playing a show where I'm in at least 2 of the bands on the bill is not new for me. I've been in 5 or 6 different bands for the last couple of years. So come on in, Matt.
I Neutral Youth Hotel and Golden Bloom.
I'm just getting stuff.
It's all good. It's all good.
So yeah, it's actually it's fun. It's great. I love it. It can be exhausting sometimes, but particularly within the context of this tour, it's great. I love it.
All right, and one last question. I'm stealing this from one of my
Secret
friends. It's his name's Joe Penna.
Okay.
Who would win in a fight, the Hulk or the Hulk's weight in Batman?
Wait, the Hulk or the Hulk's weight in Batman?
Yeah. So if you weighed the Hulk and then you weighed Batman and then you added as many Batmen as it took to get.
But does the ratio of Batman's tools and weapons stay constant to the number?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's as prepared as he's ever been. But
I'd definitely say than a Hulk's worth of Batman's. Absolutely. No disrespect to the Hulk. Absolutely no disrespect to the Hulk. But I think multiple Batmans would probably take him down.
All right, thank you very much. And that was Shawn Fogel from Neutral Youth Hotel and from Golden Bloom for 211. And this is Jason, lowercase j.
I'm melting! I'm melting!